If you miss these 7 e-commerce trends, you might as well kiss your business goodbye. Because in this video, I'm going to show you the 7 e-commerce trends that is happening in 2024 and you do not want to miss, especially if you're running a product-based business. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephen Oluwapelu-Misholademi, but most people call me Mr. SOS. And on this channel, I'm dedicated to helping your e-commerce business, your product-based brands grow tremendously. Therefore, if you're new to this channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button because I promise you, you don't want to miss out, that's for sure. So let's look at the 7 trends you do not want to miss in 2024. Because if you miss them, I'm telling you, your business is going to struggle to almost recover. The first one is AI and machine learning. Artificial intelligence is changing the game. I mean, if you look at some of the bigger brands out there, you're starting to see that all their customer service is done by chatbots powered by artificial intelligence. You're starting to see their marketing collateral. It's all personalized. There's a website where if you go on their site, if you've already bought anything from them before, each individual page is tailored to you because it takes your name, it takes your information that you've given them and it puts it on the website, so it's extremely personalized. It's using artificial intelligence. You do not want to miss this wave because if you are running a product brand, this is probably the hottest e-commerce trends going on in 2024 right now. So another thing you're seeing with AI is the rise of all these tools. For example, there are tools out there where in the past for product photography, you used to have all of these expensive equipment. Now you can take your product and it will remove the background for you automatically and place you in idyllic scenes that's guaranteed to generate more sales for your business. There are a lot of things out there that AI is disrupting, so you do not want to miss the artificial intelligence wave for your product brand. The next one is mobile commerce. What I mean by mobile commerce is the ease of transacting on a mobile phone. That's no longer a trend, that is here to stay. And when you see some of these platforms like TikTok Shop, for example, when you see the marketplaces on some of these social media, the ability to be able to transact on the individual's mobile phone is crucial. So if your website, for example, is not geared up from a mobile commerce perspective because you're not as responsive as you should be, you are missing out on potentially millions and millions and millions of revenue. You want to be geared up for mobile first. You need to make life easier for your potential customer to be able to buy your product. So mobile first is a crucial priority. If you sell a product, leave it in the comments. What type of product do you sell? Hopefully the community can go check out your store and you might be able to generate 1 or 2 sales off the back of that. The next trend really is voice commerce. What do I mean by voice commerce? Well, all you have to do is to look at the rise in devices like Alexa, look at the rise in devices like Google Home, Siri, all these voice command devices. This is the way forward. People are now looking to literally go, hey Alexa, can you buy me this? Because it's all connected with their Google Pay, Apple Pay, the payment gateway system. Alexas or these devices are able to navigate that challenge. They're able to navigate that task by simply going to the website that's been specified, putting the product into the basket, paying and going through the checkout process, and then getting a delivery. So if your business, if your e-commerce business, your product-based business is not geared up for this particular trend, you are going to miss out. I promise you, you do not want to miss out on this one because the more you can make life easier for your customers using voice commands, the more sales you are going to see. The next one is social commerce. I touched on it briefly when I was talking to you about mobile commerce. Social commerce is being able to buy a particular product on the social media platform that the individual is on without having to leave the platform. TikTok Shop is an example of this. It has completely dominated the marketplace. Now you see it in Instagram Shop, you see it in Facebook Shop. All of these social media channels are now starting to have an element of e-commerce to them because Social commerce is on the rise. Users want to see it. Users are utilizing it. Therefore, you need to gear up. The fifth trend we're seeing in the e-commerce space is sustainable shopping. So what do I mean by sustainable shopping? Well, the consumers are more in tune into sustainability. So they're looking to buy from brands that have a sustainability focus in mind. For example, where you're sourcing your products from, how sustainable are the materials that you're using to create your products? What about your shipping, your packaging? What kind of materials are you using? Are they biodegradable, for example? Sustainable shopping is really high on consumers' list. Therefore, if you as a product brand entrepreneur are missing the trick, you need to capitalize on this marketplace, because not only is it good for the environment, it's also good for your wallet, because the consumers are telling you, we want this, we want to buy from products or from brands that take sustainability as a priority. Therefore, your business needs to leverage sustainable shopping in order to capitalize on this e-commerce trend that we're seeing in 2024. The sixth trend of 2024 when it comes to e-commerce is augmented reality. Let me paint a picture for you. So if you're a furniture store and you're not leveraging augmented reality, you are going to be left behind. What I mean by augmented reality is the ability for the user to picture your product, your sofa, your bed, your table in their space is massive. When you leverage artificial intelligence, you're going to see an increase in sales, because now the consumer is not worried about, okay, if I bring this in and I don't like it, then I got to go through the lengthy process of returns and then refunds or an exchange. By using augmented reality, should I say, they're able to see what that product will look like in their own space, and then once they commit to buying that, chances are that sale will go through comfortably, because they've seen it using the technology. They know what they're getting, they know what they're expecting. Therefore, you have a higher conversion ratio as well as more sticky sales. So they're not going to be refunding that, because now they're not guessing what it could potentially look like, because they've got the measurements. Using augmented reality, they can see how the color matches their color scheme, the tone, everything, the way it's laid out. Augmented reality is big, especially for ginormous physical products like furniture. You want to leverage this e-commerce trend in 2024 and beyond. And finally, what we're seeing as a trend in e-commerce is subscription products. So, like typically, e-commerce, you buy it and that's it, you move on. But now there's a lot more subscription-based products coming on. So there's a particular brand that I recently looked at. They sell honey, but not just any type of honey. It's honey, almost like your supplement. So the health benefits, it's a supplement, as well as the natural benefits of honey intertwined together. Now, they can just sell one-offs, which they do, but what they've also done that's increasing their revenue and their growth and their sales is by combining that into a subscription. Now, you can decide how often you want a box of honey or a singular tub of honey. You can say, get me 6 boxes every 6 weeks, or 4 every 4 weeks, or 8 every 8 weeks. By intertwining subscription into physical e-com products, they're starting to see a lot more results. So that's a trend that's happening in 2024 and beyond that you want to capitalize on. Depending on the type of products you sell, can you intertwine some elements of subscription? You look at somebody like Manscaped, the shaving company. They have their one-off products, which is the clippers or the shavers itself, but then they also have the subscription element, which is the replacement of the blade, for example. Can you intertwine subscription into your overall e-commerce strategy? If you do that, you're gonna be joining the e-commerce trends that we are seeing in 2024, and you're gonna see a lot more sales for yourself. I'd love to know, which of these trends are you going to implement straight away, and which of these trends do you think is not going to stay that you're going to neglect? Leave them in the comments and I will get back to you. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel, because I am invested in helping product brand entrepreneurs see success in their business.